We're recording. It took so long to be here with y'all. What time is it? Damn, your watch died.
It ain't died. This shit whack though. You can't even just see what time it is no more. I'm finna get a regular watch. 10:57.
It is 10:57 at night.
At 9.
Yeah, but baby girl woke up twice. All of our devices were dead.
3 times. You remember when the last time she woke up and you was getting frustrated and you was like, "Oh, it's gonna die." I say, "Bro, stop crying. It's only 9:45. It's 10:57."
Yeah.
You could have been crying this whole time. That's crazy.
Yeah. I don't know what you're saying because you said when she woke up crying, now you're saying I'm crying.
Remember you was crying?
I was not crying.
You was kind of like not crying, like
literally. People are literal here. They're gonna think I was actually crying about this.
Okay, my bad. You was
I wasn't even upset.
You was frustrated.
I was frustrated.
Flustered.
I was flustered. That was the best word.
Yeah. And I was just like, bro, we got plenty of time. It's only 9:45.
He's always like that. It took so long to get here. We couldn't find a camera. And I was like, the camera's in the car. He's like, the camera's not in the car. He goes to the car and guess where the camera was? The car. But he didn't want to admit it. So he took the camera and put it in my purse. But I had already checked in my purse and knew the camera hadn't been in my purse. So I knew that he went to the car, grabbed the camera and put it in my purse. You're a professional liar.
I'm actually, if I was a professional liar, I would not have even suggested you go look in your purse. And when I did suggest, hey, did you check
didn't suggest it.
No, I did. I said, hey, I said, where could we have used the last? Do you think you might have put it in your purse? And you said, no, I already checked my purse. If I was a professional liar, I would have.
But you already knew I was onto you.
No, because I could have went in there and put it somewhere else,
you already knew I was onto you. Anyway, the point of today's video is for you guys to get to know us a little more. And we plan on doing this more. I know we say that every single time we make these videos, but literally like, we plan on making more of these videos.
I felt like we made one and it was long. And it was like, I always be feeling like that was the one. That was it.
We did make a long one, but then there was no audio on it. So this is a question that I've been asking all my friends since we're all turning 30 this year. Everyone who was like class of 2011.
30.
I know, Jalen.
Oh, bad,
Jesus Christ. But everyone who was like class of 2011 in the past 12 months, they've turned 30 for the most part.
Oh, they got about 2 months left.
Yeah. So everyone's been turning 30 that I went to school with. I've been asking them, because a lot of people get kind of sour when they turn 30. They're like, oh my gosh, I'm 30, I'm so old. But I'm like, look at the past 10 years and look at everything that you've accomplished. Like sit down and think about where you were 10 years ago and where you are today. Because there's a lot of people who are in the exact same spot they were at 10 years ago. A few things have changed, like maybe they
got a new couch. Because you said the exact same spot, and I'm thinking about it like, damn, well, what if they got a new couch? It's kind of the same spot, but it's a new couch.
I'm proud of what I've done in the past 10 years.
You're proud of your couch?
I'm proud of my couch.
That's all I'm trying to say.
Maybe that should be the theme of this video. Turning 30. This is our 30th year. We haven't done a lot to celebrate it. What did we do for our 30th birthday?
Well, I got pissy drunk.
Oh my God. Ew, I don't even want to think about it. I was so annoyed.
Them tight ass yellow drawers. What I said? The tight ass green drawers.
If I find videos, I'm going to add it to this video.
You ain't gonna find it. It ain't here no more.
Is he gonna hit the bell? I cracked it on.
Babe, come on, drink the water. Ew, Jalen.
can't do that shit, bro.
And talking about videos, if you guys aren't subscribed to our channel, subscribe please. If you want to support us, like our video, leave a comment, and turn on your notifications. So the random day that we do decide to post a video,
You'll know about it.
you'll know. I think like in terms of accomplishments, you and I both, we've done a lot by the age of 30.
By the age of, yeah, absolutely. I'm thinking about it. I'm like, damn, what I did. But I did a lot.
Like think about these past 10 years. I graduated as an electrical engineer.
I graduated in marketing.
You graduated in marketing.
I don't even be putting marketing on my shit no more. I just put business administration. I'm like, I know all this shit about business.
Wait, you lie?
No, huh?
You lie and you say that your degree's in business administration when it's in marketing?
Because it is, though. Because
What does it say on the paper?
I don't know. It say I got a BBA in marketing. But
That's not business administration, you liar.
First of all, you could say business administration because honestly, sometimes it depends on what the job. I'm trying to be a manager. I put management.
Oh my God.
Because I took the same. Because if you think about, if you know about the degree plan, to be a marketing major, you might have to take one more marketing class than you do management, or to have business administration, you might have to take. Actually, I think business administration is like the umbrella in marketing and management and finance. All of that is under business.
So if mine says electrical engineering, with that theory, do you think I could put computer engineering sometimes? And sometimes I can put computer science?
Do you know a lot about computers?
I mean, there were different paths of the
Do you know a lot
concentration.
about computers?
I know how to program.
So if you was gonna get a job for Dell, what would you put?
I mean, I'm still going in sales. Like, I'm not doing any of that shit
But
anymore.
I'm just saying, though.
But I wouldn't put business because I want to go into sales.
I'm talking about out of the engineering part. Would you say computer engineering?
I would always say electrical engineering because that's what my diploma is.
Girl, well, shit, I guess I'm just be faking it till I'm making it, and I be making it. 'Cause I done already made it, you know what I'm saying?
Anyway, we both graduated. We're in all 29 degrees Jalen might have in my one degree.
And I low-key got an unofficial minor at communications. I'm just letting you know, I took a communications class.
What else did we do? I left South Florida, moved to Dallas, a new city. I didn't really know anybody. I just came from a job offer I got out here.
That's something that you and I both have in common. I just thought about it.
What?
We both graduated college and accepted job offers in Dallas.
That's true. And you weren't living in Dallas.
I was not. I had no, prior history in Dallas except for when I was born in Funky Town all the way up to 3 years old.
Where's Funky Town?
First of all, come correct.
Funky
Town.
Where's Funky Town?
Fort Worth.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's right. You were born in Fort Worth. No, I'm joking. Fort Worth is nice. They have a lot of really nice real estate. I came here 2017, January 2017.
2016 gang. You graduated in 2017?
I graduated December 2016.
And I graduated December 2015.
Why'd you take so long?
First of all, what the you talking about if I finished before you?
No, I mean, I was studying engineering. Like, that shit is like...
Man, I don't give a fuck. That shit is a 4-year degree. What is you talking about? It don't matter. It don't mean you get to take long because you take your
People normally take a long time.
Nah, hell no.
I mean, some people are super smart.
I got a partner named Ham, and Ham was playing football and graduated early down there.
Studying engineering?
Yeah.
Oh, well, he's a really smart guy.
He
Ham?
is. Ham. As a matter of fact, he's from South Florida. He from Plant. We was at Plant High.
Well, he's super smart.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. So you just a late graduating mother.
No, I knew I was, but like...
Why you was late though?
Bro, that shit was hard. I failed Calculus 1, Calculus 2, Calculus
Damn, so
3.
You can't put mathematics in your degree.
No, I mean, I passed it. I passed it eventually, but I had...
Hold on, I'm sorry to cut you off. How you feel that your daddy is a mathematician?
Bro, it's some wild shit. This is what happens, right? When it came to math, all throughout my life, I placed in the 99th percentile on everything. That means that I did better than 99% of the people in the state of Florida. Math just came so naturally to me that I never had to study it. Even in college, I had to take Algebra 2 at one point. And I never went to any of the classes except the test days. And I would just show up, do the test, pass, and go on my way. and I still passed the class. Like I got a 0 for participation, a 0 for
So
attendance.
you ended that joint with a 70.
Yeah, like I finished with like a solid B, but I was like, hey, I don't have to go to the class. I was hustling in college. I had like 3 jobs. Okay, and then I got calculus 1. In my defense, everyone failed calculus.
I had a class like that too. It was chemistry though.
No, like people went to the board of trustees because they made the tests multiple choice when calculus takes like a page and a half to get the answer to one equation. And then they had multiple choice and it was like confusing. It was like the answer with a negative or the answer if you missed one step 2 steps ago with a negative, and then
But that's how y'all gonna go to the board of trustees. If that was the correct answer, one of the answer choices.
calculus, you have to get partial credit because it takes a page and a half to get to
You
the
is
answer.
supposed to get partial credit.
You are. And I remember the teacher, he was like, could you believe they're going to the board of trustees? And I'm like,
Bitch, I was with them. Not only can I believe, I was marching.
it was crazy. But
Did
yeah.
y'all win?
No. Because 4 people passed the class.
Damn.
In all 3 of his classes, 4 people passed.
I'd have been on their ass, bro.
Yeah, it was crazy. But that doesn't excuse why I failed calculus 2 and calculus 3, but I passed it the second go round. It's just that I never liked studying.
I'm not on that. Boy, if I had ChatGPT, ooh. How you used to cheat?
I'm going to be honest, I never,
cheat?
I'm not going to say I didn't cheat, but I wasn't like I'm too scared. I always thought,
So you is a little scary.
I always thought that like the teacher was gonna catch me and then I would get the person who's helping me cheat in trouble. What I would do is leech on to people's study groups. I would do the hell out of
Why
that.
you so scary? I swear to God, y'all, she'll stop at the stop sign twice if she could. She'll stop twice if she could. I'm telling you.
And he'll run the stop sign.
It's all right.
Jalen.
I got my job.
His concept of like rules are so wild. Anywho, so we graduated.
No, I'm supposed to tell you how I used to cheat.
How you used to cheat, baby?
Baby, I used to go crazy cheating. I ain't gonna lie. With the last year of my school, the Apple Watch came out, but they was kind of on game a little bit. But I still was finessing. But I got a few ways that I used to cheat. One of them is I used to take a little piece of paper and write words on it, and I would roll it up and put it into the mechanical pencil, a clear mechanical pencil, and I'd turn it. I wore some shorts, some basketball shorts, and I got a whole bunch of rubber bands. And if you put rubber bands on a textbook, it stretches it out and you can write the answers on the rubber band. But when it's not stretched out, it just look like little barcodes. So I had a whole bunch of rubber bands on my leg.
God.
And I'm in the class just stretching it answer me. Oh, come on.
Man, you've been finessing.
I'm trying to tell you.
They allowed us to have cheat sheets in engineering because it doesn't matter what kind of shit you were reading. Like you weren't going to pass if you didn't know the shit.
Did you tell me that they said you could put it on the index card and you got a big ass index card? Didn't you tell me that? You never told me that?
No, what hoe told you that, Jalen? What hoe you know was an
Smart
engineer?
hoes, These hoes was smart back then. We graduated, y'all. We threw that head up in the air.
We did, and then moved to a different city. All throughout college, I was a dancer. So I would dance at weddings, bar mitzvahs, bat mitzvahs. Not no strip clubs, but I was part of an entertainment company. 2 entertainment companies. One that did like American kind of events and another one that did Hispanic events. I did an internship that was like an hour away at a power and electrical company.
You used to work in the mall.
I worked in marketing in the mall. The people who are like, oh my God, she's so pretty. How old is she? Asking because we're looking for little ones just like her for modeling, acting, singing, and dancing. Come here, let me show you something. This is Juliana. We found her in the mall just like you through our marketing efforts.
Why did she kill me? Well, I know you used to swim that ass on that mall, bro.
I was so good.
That's crazy. Them parents was probably giving they life-saving.
I was so good. From that, the district manager, after that business was dissolved because it was like a super scam, the district manager invited me to go with him to Colorado to sell t-shirts at a weed convention and asked me to bring someone else who used to be on the floor recruiting at the mall. And I invited my friend who she never wanted to work there, but one day I brought her for an interview. So I was like, oh yeah, she worked here. You remember her, right? So it was like a free trip for me and my friend to go to Colorado.
Colorado.
Why is it Colorado?
I don't know why it's Colorado, baby, but it's probably Colorado. Because I ain't never heard nobody in my life say Colorado.
Colorado. It is Colorado.
Bro, why you so like your goddamn mama? Say Colorado.
Colorado.
You sound like it's like cauliflower, Colorado.
That's what it sounds like to me. Colorado, because like
Colorado.
cauliflower instead of Colorado.
Why would it be Colorado?
Because it's Colorado.
What about?
Why would it be Colorado?
So it should be Kohler?
What?
Kohler? So you don't even know what I'm saying, right? Because it don't color.
Colorado.
So it should be Kohler?
So should it be Colorado?
It's better than Colorado.
And you're saying Colorado.
I'm just country, so it's Colorado. Say it in Spanish one more time, please.
Colorado.
That shit's sexy a little bit.
Man, stop it. But yeah, that was I worked all through college, paid school. That's why it took me a long time to graduate. I was working my ass off.
You know
I was
what?
working full time.
I graduated one semester late, and really it was still in my 4-year degree plan, but one semester late. I went to PV and graduated in marketing management, minor in communications, but overall business administration.
I hate you.
And then I used to work too, but I was working since high school. My first job was Finish Line, and then I worked at Market Basket. I used to push carts for the old people, get tips. Then I worked at Rainforest Cafe and Polo Ralph Lauren. Then in college I worked at Michael Kors. I was the stock person, and then I worked at Cole Haan.
To like put a parentheses there, a lot of people will leave comments saying that we're entitled for like crazy stuff. Like if we complain about an Amazon delivery, they'll be like, oh, you're entitled because like you put yourself in the worker's position or whatever. I'm like, fam, I literally have not been jobless since I was 13. I have not had a job since I was 13.
And it was on reduced lunch, 40 cents.
I was a reduced lunch kid. My first car was a 92 Camry. No, I had one of the pink velvet interior cars. That's what I had. The old ass cars that the interior was like violet.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about.
That's what you call an old.
My grandma had a couch like that.
I definitely wasn't raised privileged at all.
I was struggling in college a little bit, but I was balling on refund checks and swag checks. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really have shit. You know what I'm saying?
I graduated and I had 2 offers. I ended up going with the bigger offer that landed me in Dallas, and they gave me a $5,000 relocation check. With that relocation money, I found an apartment in Dallas, and then I bought some furniture, and the rest of it, I rode until my first check, and then I got my first check, and that's when I started saving money, and that's it.
Hey, you was humble though. I ain't gonna lie. I remember when I got my job offer, from my previous organization. I think it was $52,000. I called my grandma, but my grandma started crying. That's crazy to think about it, ain't it?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like to some people that's a lot of money, you know what I'm saying? But to me at that time, bro, I couldn't believe I was finna be making 50 racks. She was so humble though. When I was still in college, I bought me a Nissan Altima 2015. Somebody hit me from behind on the highway, but totaled my brand new car 2 months in. And then I grinded a little Michael Kors a little more, and then I upgraded to the 3.5. So I had a brand new car before I left college. So I came up here and I was riding in Dallas, you know what I'm saying? They had a 3.5 Altima, you know what I'm saying? I'm thinking I was the shit. I pull up on her, you know what I'm saying? I pull up at her house, guess what she was driving?
I was driving a Nissan Versa. That was my sister's.
The hatchback though, not the.
It was like a
hatchback.
2005 Nissan Versa.
Oh.
My offer when I got here was around 84 grand. And mind you, I graduated in engineering, but I ditched engineering as soon as I graduated. I was like, oh wait, they're making more in IT. I'm going to IT. My salary was like 84 grand. My salary doubled just by switching to sales. Then I was like, let me get myself a car. And that was after I bought my first house. So I bought my first house at 25. And then after I bought my first house, I bought myself my first car, and it was a BMW. And at that time, you and I weren't together anymore. So you never really saw me whipping my BMW until we got back together.
You don't drive anyway, cause
First of all,
when we rekindled, I drove to Dallas to see her. Excuse me. Damn, that little carbonated water busting my ass. It's so good now. I drove to Dallas to see her, and so I ain't seen this woman in 2 years. And as soon as I get to Dallas and we go on a date, I'm driving her car on a date. She don't drive for shit.
Yeah, I mean,
What you trying to do? You was trying to drive earlier. Matter of fact, I was walking with the baby outside. She drove past the house.
because I got distracted that he was outside with the baby. I'm like, it's hot. Put my baby inside the house.
You know what? That reminds me of? And this is a little bit off topic. I done told this woman don't know nothing about directions. She been living in Dallas for what 7 years.
Surprisingly, in my defense, I have a very good self of like awareness of where I am, and I'm really good with directions. But for whatever reason, since I moved to Dallas,
okay.
But do you see me in Florida?
I mean, yeah, because that's where you live. Like
I know in and
you've been
out.
here for 7 years.
And there's never been a moment
So
that I have to
told her,
like.
I told her I'm gonna make a bet with her. We can go to her favorite restaurant, the nicest restaurant she want to go to, but she got to drive there without the GPS.
I could do it. I could get to Nick and Sam's
Without the GPS.
without the GPS.
When we going?
Cause look, all you have to do is go straight down. Then there comes the time in the highway that it goes like that, or it says stay straight. You stay straight, and then it ends up being Dallas. Like the highway just changes into a road, and then you make a left, and you go all the way down, and then it's Nick and Sam's.
Hey, we gonna see.
Anywho, we graduated.
Got our big boy, big girl jobs.
Big boy, big girl jobs. Switched
Cars,
career.
Bought a crib. I started off as a frontline sales representative. I was waking up 5, 6 in the morning. I was grinding.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But I like that role because it really like taught me how to like talk to people of all walks. You know what I'm saying?
I bought my first house, and I like to think I influenced him to buy his house because after he met me, and he saw I had my shit together, he was like, "Let me get my shit together."
If I was making $84,000, I'd have bought a house too. Shit, I'm a master finesser.
I think also what we believed was a lot of money when we were in college. Like we ended up changing our perception of what a lot of money was, and a lot of it has to do with just like current day inflation, and also associating ourselves with people who are making a lot more. When I was working in IT, the folks there probably max made like $150K. And that's after like 15 years of experience. So then when I learned that once you move to sales, they started at like $150K. I was like, dang, like I'm trying to go there.
And then it's more fun. I could imagine working in IT.
And then when I bought my house, I convinced my best friend to move to Dallas from South Florida, and she rented out one of my rooms. And then I found another roommate for the other room, and it was pretty solid for like 2-3 years. Mm-hmm. Had 2 people living there, and eventually me and Jalen got back together.
And we kicked the roommates out because it was Mr. Nasty.
But then he got a house like a year before that. We've done a lot in our we did a lot in our 20s.
I wanted to buy my house by 25, but I was born 5 days before her, so I didn't have. She had a head start a little bit. She had more time.
No, you had more time.
Damn,
if you were born 5 days before me. Stupid ass.
Damn, I'm losing it. Oh, I can't finesse no more. Damn, what's wrong with me, baby? But anyways, I tried to buy a house by 25, but you know what I'm saying? I just, I was living my best life in downtown Dallas.
He was too busy being a hoe to buy a house. Because when
first of all, you could have the place. I'm gonna show y'all a video of my little studio and the whole scene living downtown Dallas. You ain't never really had no money before. Like I had college fund, but I ain't never had no rich nigga fund. And when I mean rich nigga fund, I'm talking about 2015, 2016, making $60,000. That was rich nigga fund back then.
Bro, and he bamboozled
me.
He bamboozled me when I first went to his apartment and I saw how clean and organized everything was.
I just ain't had shit back then. It wasn't nothing to put in the floor because I ain't had nothing.
No, he had all his clothes steamed and folded, and he like went to work with like super crisp pants and super crisp shirt. One of the things I loved about him when I first met him was that he would take his time to steam his clothes. He still does it now, but he was like, nah, I'm not going out with like no wrinkled shit.
Nah, my shit wrinkled as hell right now. You ain't even have to get on that topic, bro. Now motherfuckers gonna be looking at me.
No, but like his out, like this is his home clothes.
Like he had a pack of Newports in his pocket and some keys.
Like his apartment was so organized.
My shit
He was so
good.
yeah.
I had
He
my
was
shit set up. I had the bed in the bed next to the couch and next to the kitchen and next to the balcony.
he had like this purple rug.
My mama got that all now.
Yeah, and then he had a really well put together apartment.
Brand new. I was the first person.
A bachelor pad. He had a bachelor pad for
guess
real.
how much I was paying? $700 for that joint. $700. And they raised it to $750 the next year, and then I moved into the 1-bedroom down the hall. I was paying like $800 for like 1,000 square foot 1-bedroom, brand new unit. Like, come on, and they had redid my closet with the container stuff.
Yeah, that was crazy.
You ain't even come to that apartment.
No.
Yeah.
Oh no, I did.
You did. I had the pool party.
Yeah.
And Johnny was.
Bro, that day was so stressful for me because he got into a big fight with one of his friends, right? Because he felt like his friend was like, she was like stunting on him or something, some weird shit. It
wasn't me.
No, she was stunting on one of his guy friends, and Jalen was like, yo, relax, whatever. Point is, at one point they're arguing, the whole party's looking, I'm in the back looking like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. And then he says, man, you need to be more humble. Like, look at Saraida. And I'm like, I was like, no, don't look at me. He's like, she's over here in a busted ass car. I was like, well, shit.
You can catch it straight. This shit.
He's like, she's over here in a busted ass car, but she make more than all of us. And I'm like, what are you saying?
Because, bro, what happened is I remember to this day, one of my partners brought her partner to the pool party, and I had my homeboy, and my homeboy is a pharmacist. He's a doctor. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's a whole doctor out here. You know what I'm saying? You getting bread. You a pharmacist. You know what I'm saying? You ain't even like the retail pharmacist. You like the pharmacist that be in the buildings. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So she come over here talking about, you know what I'm saying? Oh, I need this type of man. I need that type of man. And the whole time she sleeping. You know what I'm saying? Thinking my man ain't on no shit, but he on some shit. He on most shit. The shit was on. And they were trying to play my man like he wasn't no, you know what I'm saying? No high value man. No Kevin Samuels. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God. Thank God he wasn't.
Anyways, she tried to come for my partner, and I don't play about people coming for my friends, especially when they don't deserve that, you know what I'm saying? So I had to step in, and then it was my house, so I had to regulate, you know what I'm saying? We ain't been cool since.
Yeah. Wild stuff, and I'm over here just catching strays. Oh my goodness. So Jalen and I met in 2018, right? I was living in Dallas for a year, had just moved into my house. My sister came to visit me with one of my best friends, one of her best friends, and my other sister. So it's like a party. And mind you, my best friend already moved into my house. She was living there for like a month.
She wasn't there.
Yeah, she was.
Nikki wasn't with them.
She wasn't with you. She wasn't with us there. Yeah. But imagine this big group of girls at my house partying, living our best life. I had just started doing pole fitness. I had my pole in the living room. We're like twerking in our underwear. And we're like, let's go out. We went out. We were at like this place called Kung Fu. We were listening to like and then my sister was like, is there anywhere else to go? And I was like, I mean, I don't know. This is the only place I know, because like my friends at the time were all Korean, and that's where they would take me. They love their house music.
They really went to Kung Fu?
Yeah, I went to Kung Fu a lot, babe.
That was the Korean spot?
Well, it was like Concrete Cowboys.
Oh.
But we went to Kung Fu just because Kung Fu's more of a daytime thing than Concrete Cowboys is. So after we're there, my sister's like, what's that? And I'm like, oh, I don't know. And her friends are like, I hear some hip hop. And she's like, come on, let's go. Let's follow the music. And we go, we're outside. And then you cross the street, and in the back, there's this bar, a hip hop bar. I had never seen it. And I've been to that location 100 times with my coworkers, with my Korean coworkers. And
it do look like a house.
We never saw it. We never even heard it. It never, at the time we went, it was nighttime, and all the other clubs were playing the music that we never heard that. But because it was daytime, there wasn't a lot of music playing. We hear that, and I'm like, oh my gosh, it was a really good time. We were there for like 2 hours, and then
I slithering my way on to you. I ain't gonna lie, I was on some whole shit that night too.
He was on some hoe shit. On my way to the bathroom, Jalen comes up to me, "Oh, you the prettiest girl I done ever seen in my life." And I was like, "Thank you." And I went to the bathroom because I was like, "Don't talk to me, I'm with my friends." And I went to the bathroom. And then I came out.
I was like, oh, you with your friends, huh?
I came out of the bathroom and my eldest sister Alba was like, she's like, "Sada, your friend's over there talking to Liz." And I'm like, "My friend?" And I turn and look and I see Jalen like this, like he's like presenting. And I'm like, "What the f is going on?" And I walked over there and like Liz is looking at me like this. Jalen's like, "Oh, you're back. How do you like your relationship pictures taken? Do you like it like this or like that? I want to know for when I post us on Instagram, you know, the Instagram official, what kind of picture you're going to want." And I'm like, because I liked the confidence, because I wasn't used to people being so confident around me.
I was fresh that day too. I had nice little members on the jacket. I had a nice cut.
And he was out here being a hoe. He was over there with another girl. He just came clean like a year ago.
No, I been came clean.
He ain't came clean about that shit,
I was
bro.
on some whole shit that night. I ain't gonna lie. I was in that. I was in this. I ain't gonna say nothing. Huh?
Why don't you
I'm
tell
right.
us, babe?
It was before I met you.
I know, that's why I'm not mad about it. I think
was
it's
like
funny.
5 minutes before I met you.
Jalen went through a whole era. It wasn't even a phase. He went through a whole era.
OJ, it's OJ.
No, it was actually so funny because when him and I rekindled again, there was a hiccup. There was a little hiccup where he had already started sharing his location with me, even though we had just started dating again.
I was in the proving phase.
He was in the prove yourself phase. I woke up, it was like 6 a.m.
She ain't never woke up this early, bro. She was a sleep-in person, bro.
I woke up and I saw his location in an apartment building somewhere in Houston. And I'm like, that's weird. And I call him, he doesn't answer. But then I see the blue little dot like rushing down the highway. Blue dot went over to his house so damn fast. And I was like, oh, okay. And then he called me, he FaceTimed me. "What's wrong, babe? I'm just waking up." And I was like, boy, ain't nobody believing your crazy ass. And he's like, "No, what happened was I left my phone in my homeboy's car. My homeboy woke up to go to work."
What was my homeboy name?
Oh God, it was a 1-letter word. What would you?
It was an acronym.
It was an acronym. What was it?
JR.
JR, bro. Who is JR?
That's
He was like, "I left it in JR's car, and he was driving to work. When you started FaceTiming him, he saw that I left my phone there. He saw you were FaceTiming, so he turned around, headed back to my house, and dropped the phone off. And I just got it, and I just woke up." And I was like, "Jalen, please stop it. Like, just tell me the truth. Like, we're good. We just started dating again. Just tell me the truth."
First and fucking foremost, don't even be like don't even say like you did that. You did not have no level head about this shit.
I was level-headed about it.
You wasn't saying, "Oh, it was cool. We just started dating," so you could tell.
No, but I was like, be honest with me.
Nah, you was doing all of that too, but you wasn't making it.
I was
not doing enough for me to be honest with you.
No, I was. You're not remembering, because I remember talking to him and I'm like, "Jalen, I'm not the people you've dated. I'm very reasonable. If there's like a logical explanation to things, like, we can talk about it." I told you that. And you were like, "Oh no, that's the story." And I was like, "Jalen, you still have the opportunity to come clean." And then you even spoke to my sister. My sister was like, "She just wants the truth." And you were like, "I swear on my life."
I was doing all kind of shit. I was sending ID pictures and light bills and shit. Like,
You did send light bills, because I was like, "I don't believe your friend JR lives there." And how'd you even get a light bill to that apartment building, babe?
what should
He was-
JR send it to me? You don't need a little strong as fuck right now.
Don't change the subject. Point is, Jalen was caught up in a huge lie, and the only reason he got out of it was because my mentor that I met at work that helped me move in sales, I mean from IT to sales, he remembered when I first dated Jalen and us redating now, and he told me, he's like, "Damn, we both know that nigga wasn't at his house." I'm like, "No, I'm sure he wasn't." And he was like, damn, we both know he lying. And I'm like, yeah, he's lying. And he's like, well, tell him this is his one. He's like, do you want to stop talking to him? And I was like, no, but I want him to be honest. And he's like, all right, tell him this is his one hiccup. Everyone gets one little bump in the road. Normally it takes a couple years to get there, but it's always forgiven. And then you guys keep moving. Tell him this is his one hiccup, his one opportunity.
That wasn't even a hiccup. That was a belch.
Yeah, but no, that one was crazy. And he's like, tell him this is his one wrong move and that you're just gonna look past it. After that, it's been, oh no, wait, like 2 weeks before that, someone called his phone like, hey baby. And she was like, who's this? You're delusional. Don't call my line.
Crazy, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. That hoe crazy. That hoe crazy. She know who she is. That hoe crazy.
And then he hung up. He's like,
right?
I swear, I've never heard her. I've never, like, she's someone who's messing with my brother. Like, I don't even know what she doing calling me. And I was like, Jalen.
Bro, if you don't believe me, I will, next time we be around Ramon, I'm gonna mention this girl to him. He gonna tell you how crazy she is. And you know what? My cousin know her too. She with my cousin too.
What's wrong with y'all sharing the same girl?
We didn't know this whole crazy. You don't know, baby D.
Those were his two little.
That wasn't no fun. No, she called me.
No, but he was lying about it because
I wasn't lying about that. On my mom, I wasn't lying. But I will show you this crazy ass woman.
No, but I told him.
This hoe tried to put a baby on me before. This whole crazy.
So you did. You did hook up. So she tried to.
I ain't never said I didn't hook up on the crazy hoe before.
The first time you were like, I have no idea why she even calling me. I never seen this girl in my life.
It was years before then. Like, no, this is crazy, bro. I talked to the chick whenever I was in high school.
Bro, she called him like, hey, baby, what you doing?
Crazy asshole, bro. Bitch tried to tase me one time when I was driving the car. This is on the dark road. You know that road by the ranch?
Why she trying to take? What'd you do?
Bro, I don't know. Probably called her crazy.
Wait, by the ranch?
I'm finna cut this shit out, bro. I'm finna cut this. Get your ass over here, bro. I'm not playing with you, bro. Nah, we gonna say this shit for another time, bro. No. Give me time to get a story about your ass.
Guys, last year, or the year before when we got the RV, we stayed on a property that he refers to as the ranch.
It's a real ranch.
It's a real ranch, but he calls it the ranch. And it's like a family that supported him and his other football playing friends while they were in high school. And they like would be in and out of there working, staying, whatever. They were all really supportive, right? And we were staying on the property. And Jalen was purchasing an iPhone. No, he was selling an iPhone. And it's pitch dark. We're in the middle of nowhere. Like, it's like there's no lights or anything. And we get outside the gate of the ranch.
Because the dude, I'm going to hop in a little bit. The dude was like, nah, I don't like going on people's property like that. So can you come outside the gate? So I'm like, all right, shit. I ain't think nothing of it. I'm like, oh, this scary ass nigga.
We're out there and Jalen, like the guy came up. Jalen goes up to the car and they're there. And then the guy hands Jalen an envelope and leaves. And then Jalen gets back in the car, hands me the envelope. And he's like, is there any money in there? Boy, when I opened that envelope and I pulled out the Monopoly money.
And that shit wasn't no Monopoly money.
Bro, it was legit like funny money. Like it was like it said
I think it said like $1 million on that.
it was I could not, like I opened it and I could not believe what I was looking at. And I was like, no babe, it's fake. And then Jalen screeched off on a high-speed chase in the middle of nowhere in the dark. And I'm like, Jalen, stop! Jalen!
Boy, I wanted his ass so bad. I was on a brand new Lincoln Navigator too. I wanted his ass.
I was like, Jalen, this is very... Afterwards, we had a talk and we reflected.
I would have did that shit again. I honestly...
Not with me in the car.
What the f*** gonna happen to you?
Babe, what if he had a gun and pulled it out and shot the both of us?
I had my gun too.
It don't matter. Your gun was not on your lap.
It was in reach. It wasn't in the trunk or nothing.
If he would have shot the both of us, baby. Don't be ignorant.
First of all, how you gonna drive your car and be turning around shooting? This ain't no motherfucking movie.
No, if you would have tried to confront him, if he would have stopped his car, gotten out, and started shooting at us.
If he would have stopped his car and gotten out, I would have been and shot him already.
No.
I would have shot him, bro. First of all.
So should I just not get into cars with you? Because that's really unsafe, baby. No, you can't just be over here chasing people.
It got me for like $600-$700, bro. What you mean?
He was so hurt about it. He was so so hurt about it. We
Like
made a
grand
police
larceny.
we made a police report, and he still. This is the first time we're even talking about it because
Man, I'm telling people we made a police report, they gonna call me a snitch. I'm
no,
playing, baby.
we have to make a police report. You were robbed. You were
I ain't gonna lie,
robbed.
bro. I'm done with this shit, bro. Cause you over here trying to clown.
I'm
But
not.
I'm robbed. My motherfuckers came up here and jacked me. I handed him the phone.
Baby, you were robbed, babe. What terminology would you like me to use?
I was bamboozled.
You were bamboozled.
Led astray.
Okay.
I'm hoodwinked.
We bought an RV.
Moved to LA.
We
Traveled
traveled
from Florida all the way I-10 to LA.
in an RV.
You remember the Lavender Farm?
We stopped at a lavender
We
for the
smoked-
goats.
The ghosts. The racist ass Dukes of Hazzard place
Oh
in
my
Louisiana.
God, that was
shit
crazy.
I was scared as hell.
That was super
Then we
scary.
stopped in Lake Charles. Stopped at the place. Then we seen my aunt on side the highway. Then we went to Lake Charles. Stayed at my mama's house for like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Bought a Jeep.
We bought a random Jeep, but we needed that hoe.
Bought a Jeep. We didn't even get to drive that hoe. We went to Houston with the Jeep in the RV. Stayed at the ranch. It was Halloween. We went out for Halloween. We left Houston and we went to San Antonio.
Yeah. Ugh.
Damn, you hate San Antonio.
It was just not
Then we
fun.
went to the goat farm.
The goat farm.
Then we went to Austin. I enjoyed Austin. I want to go back to
Yeah,
Austin.
Austin was nice.
Oh, remember that restaurant? Abba?
Yeah.
I don't know what
It was good. It was a
that
really
shit
good
really
restaurant.
good. Then we went to New Mexico. White Sands.
Mm-hmm.
Then we went to the
Guadalupe. Oh, yeah.
Not Guadalupe. Then we went to the what's them things called? The crystal, the mountains, but that we was climbing in the caves. What that one was called?
The cavern.
The cavern, Carlsbad Cavern.
Yeah. That was
Tavern,
crazy.
cavern.
I can't believe all that shit is under.
That's crazy. Yeah.
That's
And
crazy.
Then we went to Tucson. That's when I broke my phone.
We went to Tucson. Oh my God, I had a miscarriage there.
And not in Tucson, you had a miscarriage in Scottsdale. Or we were staying in Mesa, Arizona at that ranch.
That's where it was, Phoenix.
That was a little rough time. Remember when we went to pick up that couch at that FedEx? I be setting us up for some bullshit.
You do.
Bro, I had a little rental car, like a rental car, bro, a hatchback, bro. We picked up this big ass sofa from the middle of the night at the FedEx facility, and I had to drive all the way home in Arizona with that whole tied to the back.
He had like his hand out the window holding it down. Jalen really signs us up for the wildest shit to save a few dollars. Like, you really do, babe. Like, shit don't be that serious.
Nah, fuck it, bro. Nah, I do that shit again.
We like bonded with like the man and his property. Turns out he cheated on his wife with his wife. He cheated on his wife with his best friend's wife.
But his best friend was dead or something.
His best friend passed away and he cheated on his wife, lost all his money.
She got him for all his shit and the kids. Don't even fuck with him.
I mean, he cheated. He was 70 when he left her ass, bro. That's crazy. Like,
He been waiting to leave her ass.
that's some wild shit.
He had millions too. He was rich, bro. He lost all his shit.
He lost all his shit. He told me his ex-wife went to his new girls and like punched her, beat that
and
bitch
the new
up.
girl was standing right there. He was telling her how she got her ass whooped.
I was like,
She was just listening to the story. Like, yeah, I got my
it was
ass
some
whooped.
wild. We had.
I want to go back and talk to them.
I do.
I enjoyed that.
He was a nice guy, and then we met with he was one of my best friends when I was in college at the engineering center. We met with him and his boyfriend.
On some hikes and shit.
Yeah, we went on
Seen
some
the
hikes.
cactuses and the cacti.
Then we ended up in LA and we were rented there for some time and we decided, screw it, we're gonna stay here for a little while. And we stayed in LA for 6 months and we moved back to Dallas when we got pregnant. Back to my original point, and we've traveled between that. Like, we went to Dominican Republic, we went to the Virgin Islands.
Individually, we got stamps. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
I went to France, I went to Italy,
I went to Colombia, Cuba, Dominican Republic. Before
I went to
knew
Puerto
you.
Rico, Mexico.
That ain't even it. I went to Italy.
I went to Italy too. You were on some whole shit in Italy. I remember your
I went to
whole
Mexico.
ass.
I went to jail in Mexico. I went to Mexico. I got my ass beat. I really got robbed in Mexico. I got robbed in Mexico.
And Jalen called me. This is when we weren't dating anymore. He went to Mexico and he was like, I got beat.
I wasn't crying, bro. First of all.
No, but he wasn't crying. But he was like, I got beat. Look what they did to me. Like wanting me to pity him. And I'm like, okay. Anyway.
She blocked me. She on LinkedIn. That's crazy. She
I
blocked
was
my
like,
ass on LinkedIn. I was over here trying to send pictures on LinkedIn. You know, LinkedIn don't even let you send pictures. I'm like,
The only place I didn't have him blocked was Twitter, and he'd send me like through Twitter DMs, like life updates, accomplishments, so I could be like, oh, cool. We've had a lot of accomplishments, and reflecting no shade on like the people that we've known since we were 20 that
I'm
are
still on the same couch.
Yeah.
Or new couch on the same spot.
But I'm proud of where we've been, and this topic comes because one of my friends, she turns 30 tomorrow, and she's like, oh man, you know, I'm turning 30, but I'm like, bro, but look at all you've accomplished. Look at all you've done. Life is experiences. Life is what you've done, what you're able to do, how you're able to set your kids up. That's what life is, what you were able to see. And we were able to experience a lot in our 20s. And a lot of it had to do with our ambition, our work ethic, the people around us that we...
I feel like shit just got deep. You gonna start crying?
No. The relationships around us that we nourish.
All of the above. I think we did a lot. I'm proud of it.
Yeah.
And if you call me entitled, that's on you. I'm doing for
Guys, it's been real. Let us know in the comments anything about anything that you'd like to know. If you've made it this far in the video, I feel like you guys know us so well now. We're besties.
We're gonna put a pop quiz out there at one random time, and if you win the pop quiz, we ain't gonna give you nothing but, you know.
Ooh, I gotta pee.
I don't wanna hear that pee bullshit no more, because this whole time you ain't had to pee, but you be able to pee every time we fucking move around.